everyone, we have finished the chapter motion. Now we'll be doing the back exercises. We'll be discussing the NCERT solutions of chapter 8 motions. First question is, I want you all to read along with me from your NCERT book. Question 1 is, an athlete completes one round of a circular track of diameter 200 meter in 40 seconds. Now an athlete runs around a circular track of diameter. This complete diameter is given to you as 200 meter in 40 seconds. Now time for completing one round is equal to 40 seconds. I told you before also, we'll be writing the quantities as by and by as we read the numerical. What will be the distance covered and displacement? Now you need to find both distance covered and displacement also at the end of 2 minutes 20 seconds. Now the athlete ran for time for which the athlete ran is 2 minutes 20 seconds. We'll convert this into seconds. 2 minutes is 1 minute is 60 seconds. So 2 into 60 plus 20. So this comes out to be 120 plus 20 is 140 seconds. So you need to calculate distance and displacement of the athlete for 140 seconds. We'll first calculate the distance. Now, since we'll first calculate distance covered in 40 seconds or one round. Now you know, as the athlete runs and it covers one complete round, it takes one complete round, it means we need to calculate circumference. How will we know the distance covered? Distance covered is equal to circumference of the circle. Now circumference, what is the formula of circumference? It is 2 pi r, or 2r is diameter, it is given to you. Diameter is 200 meter. 200 multiplied by r is 22 by 7. The answer would come out to be 4400 by 7 meter. Now this is distance covered in 40 seconds, but you need to calculate distance covered in 140 seconds. So by unitary method, now distance covered in 1 second. Distance covered in 1 second would be 4400 by 7 divide by 40, or I can say 4400 by 7 multiply by reciprocal is 1 by 40. Now you need to calculate distance covered in, this is with a unitary method. First we'll calculate for 1 and then we'll calculate for 140. Distance covered in 140 seconds is equal to, you'll multiply this by 140. So we'll cut 7 ones are 7 twos are. After calculating, this distance comes out to be 2200 meters. This is 140 by 40, sorry, and this comes out to be 2200 meters. Now distance covered we have found out. Next is displacement during the time interval 140 seconds. First we'll calculate the number of rounds. Like for one round, the athlete took 40 seconds. What is the total time? Total time given to us is 140 seconds. Total time divided by time taken for one round. Time taken for one round. So this is equal to 140 divided by 40. 0, 0, 4 3s are 12. 4 5s are. So this will come out to be 3.5 rounds. You need to calculate displacement for 3.5 rounds. Now, if my initial position is A, you need to calculate the displacement for 3.5 rounds. Now, the athlete takes one round, displacement becomes 0. Athlete takes second round. Since initial and final position is the same, for the second round also displacement becomes 0. For the third round, displacement becomes 0. Now half round is left. If the athlete starts from position A and reaches position B, this is initial position A and this is final position for half round. So what will be the displacement during this position AB? So what is the formula of displacement? But I have already told displacement. Now we'll write like this: displacement for 3 rounds is equal to 0 as initial position coincides with final position Now for half round, initial position is A, final position is B. Final position is equal to B. So what will be the displacement? Displacement is the shortest path between the initial and the final position. This is the shortest path between the initial and final position, and this path is also diameter. So displacement here will be shortest path, in bracket write AB, and AB is also diameter of the circle. Hence, displacement is equal to 200 meter. I think I should repeat the question. You need to find distance and displacement both for an athlete running around a circular path, and time taken for completing one complete round is 40 seconds. You need to calculate distance and displacement for 140 seconds. For the distance covered in one round is the circumference of the circle. So distance covered in 40 seconds, we'll calculate circumference of the circle. This would come out to be 4400 by 7. Now this is distance covered in 40 seconds. अब आपको इससे 140 का निकालना है, तो 40 seconds का आपको दिया होगा, पहले आप 1 second का निकालेंगे. You will divide both of them. Then again you will calculate distance for 140 seconds. This is unitary method. First we divide and then we multiply. Distance will come out to be 2200 meter. For in case of displacement, we'll calculate the number of rounds which the athlete covers in this much time, 140 seconds. In 140 seconds, the athlete covers 3.5 rounds. Now for 3 complete rounds, the displacement becomes 0 as the initial and the final position coincide. And for the half round, the athlete will start from position A and reaches position B. आधा राउंड कवर करना है तो आधा राउंड B पॉइंट पे होता है. He covers, this is his final position. So what is the displacement? It is the shortest distance between the initial and the final position. This is the shortest distance which is given as diameter. You need not calculate anything. Everything is given in the question itself. Now coming over to the second question. Second question is, Joseph jogs from one end A to the other end of a straight 300 meter road. Now Joseph jogs from one end A to the other end of a road which is 300 meter. So this is 300 meter. This complete is 300 meter. In 2 minutes 30 seconds. What is the time taken? Time taken for jogging from A to B. Time from A to B. Let it be T1 is equal to 2 minutes. It is 2 minutes 30 seconds. We'll convert this into seconds. 2 into 60 is 120. 120 plus 30 is 150 seconds. Now around and jogs 100 meter back. अब बेटा turns around and jogs 100 meter back. उसको 100 meter वो वापस आया. This would be 100 meter, I guess. He jogs for 100 meter back and reaches this point C. This is 100 meter. And reaches back to point C in another 1 minute. Time from B to C is equal to T2, and this is 1 minute. 1 minute means 60 seconds. What are Joseph's speed and velocities from, you need to calculate both speed and velocity for both the cases, from A to B and B to C. You need to calculate both average speed and average velocity. Now, first we'll calculate from A to B average speed is equal to total distance by total time taken from A to B. Total distance over total time taken. What is the total distance here? It is 300 meter. And what is the time taken from A to B is 150 seconds. So this would come out to be 2 meters per second. Next is average velocity. Average velocity is total displacement by total time. Since velocity is there, we'll use the term displacement. For speed, we'll use distance. Total displacement by total time. What is the displacement? Beta, initial position, final position में जो difference होता है, that is your displacement. Displacement is again 300 meter by time is 150 second. This will also come out to be 2 meters per second. Now for the other case, from B to C. Now this is very important question. From B to C, we need to calculate total distance and total displacement, average distance and average speed and average velocity. Now from B to C, next part is from B to C, average speed is equal to total distance by total time. Now what is total distance over here? What is the total distance from B to C? Is it from B to C? Oh no, it is from A to C, complete A to C. From complete A to C. From A to C, total distance covered is, first the distance covered is 300, then he comes back. So this is also the distance covered. So total distance will be from A to B, then from B to C by total time taken. We'll again take T1 plus T2 as it is total time taken. So AB here is 300 plus BC is 100 by T1 plus T2, 150 plus 60. This would come out to be 400 by 60. We'll add this 2, 1, 0, 0, 0 cancel, and this answer will come out to be 1.90 meters per second. This will come out to be 1.90 per second. Next is average velocity. Don't forget to write the units. Average velocity is total displacement upon total time. Time will remain total only, as time is an independent quantity. It does not depend upon direction. So total time is again 150 plus 60. But now you need to calculate displacement. बेटा देखो 300 पूरा आया यहाँ तक, but initial position was A. From A to B, total displacement is 300 100 मीटर वापस आ जाता है, तो अब फाइनल पोजीशन उसकी क्या हो गई, सी. सो वी नीड टू कैलकुलेट ओनली द डिस्प्लेसमेंट ड्यूरिंग दिस टाइम इंटरवल फ्रॉम ए टू सी. फ्रॉम ए टू सी it is 200. 200 by 210, the answer will be 0.95 meters per second. I hope the question is quite clear. You need to calculate the distance and displacement during two intervals from A to B. It is quite easy. Distance is it is a straight line motion. Distance is 300. Total time is given to you. Time is 150 seconds. Now average velocity is displacement. Displacement again from A to B, displacement is 300 divided by total time taken is 150. Now from A to C, average speed is total distance upon total time. From A to C, what is the total distance covered? Total distance will be AB plus BC. AB is 300 plus 100 divided by total time taken. Total time is 150 plus 60. This is 210. Average velocity is again total displacement by total time. Total time remains same, 210. Total displacement. Now your final initial position is A. You move till B and come back till C. So your final position will be C. So what is AC? AC will be total 300 minus 100, that is 200. Coming over to the third question. Third question. Third question is, Abdul, while driving to school, computes the average speed of his trip to be 20 kilometers per hour. Now Abdul is moving to school. Suppose this is his home. He moves to school and average speed is 20 kilometers per hour. Now nothing else is given, so we'll let the distance from home to school is from home to school is equal to x kilometers. Let the time taken from going from home to school is equal to t1 seconds. Now, next is time is t1. Now, next part of the question is, on his return trip along the same route, there is less traffic and the average speed is 30 km. On his way back home, average speed is 30 km per hour. What is the average speed for Abdul's trip? You need to calculate the average speed. Now for the second case, was the first case when he goes from home to school. Now for the second case, when he comes back from school to home, same distance is the same. Distance from school to home is also x kilometers. Time taken for coming back is t2 hours, since it is given in hours. Now you need to calculate average speed. What is the formula of average speed? Average speed is total distance upon total time taken. What is the total distance? Total distance is from going from home to school is x, coming back from school to home is again x, by total time is t1 plus t2. We'll calculate t1 plus t2 first. t1 plus t2. Now what is time t1? Time is always given by total distance. Time, formula of time is like for t1, formula is distance upon speed. Distance here is x, speed is, in first case, speed given is 20 kilometers per hour. So t1 is x by 20. For t2, again distance by speed, distance is x and speed is 30 kilometers per hour. So putting this in equation 1, putting the value of t1 and t2 in equation 1, what we will get? putting the value of T1 and T2 in equation 1, average speed is equal to total distances x plus x is 2x by T1 plus T2. Now this is x by 20 plus x by 30. Let's take out the LCM. This is 2x. This is 20 and 30. LCM of 20 and 30 will come out to be 60. 20 3s are, so 3x. 30 2s are, so 2x. This will come out to be 2x into 60 by 5x. X and x cancel, 5 1s are, 5 12s are, this comes out to be 24 kilometer per hour. I'll explain the question again. This was the numerical. This is very important numerical. Abdul travels from home to school. Average speed is given to be 20 kilometer per hour. From school to home, average is 30 kilometer per hour. You need to compute his average speed. For average speed, we'll calculate total distance by total time. Now distance. For the first case, let the distance be x. So distance is x, time is t2. So we can calculate speed from, we can calculate t2 from here, t1 from here. T1 is distance by speed. Distance is x, speed is 20 kilometers per hour, time we have calculated. Now for the second case, distance is again x kilometer, time is t2, or we can write t2 is equal to distance x by 30. So t2 is x by 30 hours. Next is you need to find average speed. Average speed is total distance by total time taken. Total distance is x plus x by total time. Total time is t1 plus t2. We'll calculate and solve. The answer would come out to be 24 kilometer per hour. Next question, question number 4. It's quite easy. A motorboat starting from rest. Rest means initial velocity is 0. On a lake, accelerates in a straight line at a constant rate of 3 meters per second square. So acceleration is 3 meters per second square for 8 seconds. Time is 8 seconds. How far does the boat travel during this time? You need to just calculate the distance, how far the boat travels during this time. Applying the third equation of motion, S is equal to ut plus half at square. S is equal to 0 multiplied by 8 plus half into acceleration is 3 multiplied by 8 multiplied by 8. This quantity becomes 0. S is equal to 0. 2 1s are, 2 4s are. 4 3s are 12. 12 8s are 96. So this comes out to be 96 meters. Don't forget to put the units.